So I'm standing right next to the new and refreshed C-Class, somewhere in between Dehradun and Mussoorie, and we're on our way to the airport. But you know what? Mercedes calls this fondly the baby S-Class, and the reason for that is on the inside. So to enter the car itself, you can use the Mercedes Me Connect app and just lock and unlock the car directly from here. In fact, you can even pre-cool the car so that, when you are out and about and when you come back, the car is nice and chill for you. All that directly from the app. Plus, you can also see stuff like, what's the tire pressure like, what's the range available on the car, and a lot of other things that is available directly from the app itself. So now I've unlocked the car using the app and I've entered it inside. And you know what? There is a lot happening out here. The entire dashboard is very similar to the S-Class, at least on the front. You don't get those, cool S-Class features on the rear, though that's the difference between the S-Class and the C-Class. But that was bound to happen because this is also a far more affordable, luxury sedan. Now, there's this massive 11.9-inch LCD panel. And to unlock the phone, there are a variety of options. But the one that I love the most is, of course, the biometric identification. There you go, and then it immediately moves my chair around. All right, thank you, Mercedes. And then it immediately moves my chair around and gives me a comfortable, seating posture, based on how I actually have adjusted it. And it does that for every single profile that is available on the car itself. And now this entire system is, of course, running on MBUX, which I've spoken at length about, in our previous Mercedes S-Class video. But apart from that, you also do get support for Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, of course. Now, apart from the 11.9-inch display out here, you also have this 12.3-inch massive instrument cluster. Again, an LCD panel, and which can be controlled using, the navigation pad out here. And as you can see, there are different themes that are available with it, which I'd also mentioned in the S-Class. Again, the same thing. The entire dashboard actually has that, very S-Class feel to it. The other thing that's available in the car is that the seat can be controlled, and there's memory for every seat position as well. And apart from that, you can also electronically control the steering wheel too. So that's really, really good. And one of the reasons why this looks like an S-Class is this fantastic turbine design AC vents. I absolutely love it. That's something that sort of stands apart in any car, and on this one specifically, this is really, really good. Now, one thing that Mercedes has done is a connected cloud system, which is called Car2X communication. What that does is essentially, shares data of your car to other Mercedes cars around. And there is a network of about 30,000, 40,000 cars, C-Class cars at least, that are there already available, and the information keeps getting passed around. So for example, if there is a Mercedes car in front of you and it has already detected a pothole, then this one will tell you that there is a pothole up ahead, so you have to drive carefully. Now, talking about this connected cloud, we were driving in the Ghat section, and the car would constantly give us a notification sound, and a female would constantly keep saying that there's a sharp curve up ahead. Now, that was really useful. But it so happened that it kept happening a lot of times, and it kind of got annoying, because generally when it's a Ghat section, there are bound to be a lot of curved, roads as well, and of course blind curves too. However, it still is very, very useful, and something that you can also turn off if you wish. Now, while all of these safety measures are mentioned out here, there are a lot of other cool safety measures that you get with this new C-Class, and that is ADAS, brake assist, parking assist, all of which is very useful. In fact, the brake assist came in handy multiple times, when we were actually driving, and it would immediately brake if there was somebody really close to the car. And it does a really hard brake, but then it works very well, so that's really useful. And there are multiple sensors around the car. There's only one camera on the rear though. It's a very high quality, high definition camera, which helps you with when you're putting your car on reverse and taking it back. But more importantly, the sensors actually give you a clear notification sound whenever there's any sort of obstruction right next to your car, and then you can realign yourself and accordingly drive. And considering we were driving on a lot of narrow roads, it came in very, very handy. Now, this is the kind of tech that Mercedes has added to actually enhance your driving experience, and this is obviously what you pay for, and this is not kind of available in many other cars in this price range. Now, one thing I must mention is that there should have been a 360-degree camera for a car that costs this much. But then again, that's what it is. That's what we'll get. Also, now since I was sitting in the S-Class the last time around, there were these ventilated seats, there was this massaging option, none of that is available. But then again, this is a much more affordable car and it's fun to ride as well, is what Arun tells me. And you should go and check out the Trakin Auto channel for everything that you need to know about the car itself, because of course, we have gone in detail out there as well. Now, of course, Mercedes is also working very strongly on its own voice assistant to take on Alexa and Siri, I'm presuming, but it works all right. Hey Mercedes, please open the sunroof.
I'm opening the sunroof.
And of course, being an audiophile, how can I forget this really cool feature? Is that this car has 15 Burmester speakers, and it gets really loud, and it can get really loud, but it sounds really clean and non-distorted. It's very clean sounding, and of course it's great fun to listen to when you're driving. Now, before we close off the video, I do want to mention that the new C200 actually comes with an integrated starter generator of 48 volts. Now, what that helps you do is that it adds additional torque and power, which it pulls in from electricity, and therefore leading to more better fuel efficiency. In fact, the diesel variant of this car has a fantastic fuel efficiency of about 23 kilometers per liter, and this petrol variant has about 16.9, which is actually very good for a luxury sedan. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with what Mercedes has done with this baby S-Class sort of deal that you've got out here with the C200. And if you're considering it, I will definitely want you to go and watch the video on Trakin Auto for more details on how's the drive quality and stuff like that. That is definitely something that you must go check it out. But for the tech inside this is definitely one of the most tech-laden cars that I've sat inside. And if you guys liked it, don't forget to hit the like button. Until next time, keep tracking and stay safe.